Assalamualaikum and good afternoon to everyone. So today my group, which is group 3 from MBA 1323F, are going to present about unemployment issue in South Africa. So to begin with, let me first introduce myself. My name is Nur Nasuha binti Hairul Nizam, and all my teammates are Marsha Maisara, Ani Shahira, Haikal Shafizi, and Najwa Izzati. To begin with, let us first start with the introduction. So, basically, unemployment remains one of the most pressing socio-economic challenges in South Africa. Despite being one of Africa's largest and most developed economies, the country grapples with a persistently high unemployment rate. As of the second quarter of 2024, the official unemployment rate stood at 33.5%, with approximately 8.4 million South Africans jobless. This issue is particularly acute among the young, with unemployment rates for individuals aged 15 to 24 reaching alarming levels.
South Africa is a country located at the southernmost tip of the African continent. It is known for its diverse landscapes, rich cultural heritage, and complex history. South Africa is bordered by Namibia, Botswana, Zimbabwe, Mozambique, Eswatini, and the Indian and Atlantic Oceans. Lesotho, a landlocked country, is entirely surrounded by South Africa. The population of South Africa is approximately 60 million people. The population is diverse, with major groups including Black South Africans, which is the majority, the White South Africans, Colored South Africans, Mixed Race, and Indian South Africans. South Africa has 11 official languages including Zulu, Xhosa, Afrikaans, English, and Sotho.
National income of South Africa. There are several of indicators that shows insight into South Africa's national income. South Africa's GDP is used as the main indicator of its national income and representing the total value of goods and services produced in the country. The current prices GDP of South Africa in 2024 is 403 billion USD. GDP per capita will measure the average income of South Africans and providing an indication of standard of living. The current prices GDP per capita of South Africa in 2024 is 638,000 USD. The economic growth rates reflects the percentage change in GDP over time. The annual percent change is 1.1 of real GDP growth. National debt. South Africa national government debt reached 310 billion USD in October 2024, compared with 315 billion USD in the previous month. Main sectors contributors. There are three main sector contributors in South Africa. First is services, which is 62.9%. The best services that South Africa can give is from their tourism sector. Next is industry, which is 35.6%. South Africa has big industry of mining and metallurgy. And last but not least is agriculture, which is 2.5%. According to the FEFSTAT, South Africa is one of the world's largest producers of agricultural produce.
Types of unemployment in South Africa. We have two types of unemployment. The first is structural unemployment and the second cyclical unemployment. So what is structural unemployment? This is happen when there is a mismatch between skills that workers have and the skills needed by the employee in the market. For example, a farmer lose their job because the farm start to use high technology that needs someone with skills computer to operate. The second is cyclical unemployment. This is happen from cycles economic upturn and downturn. For example, during COVID-19, there was no travel, so all of the hotel had no gas. As a result, many workers like receptions and cleaner in the hotel lose their job.
So next is about public policies. The first one is monetary policy. It is about interest rate adjustment, which means the South African Reserve Bank, or known as SARB, adjusts interest rate to influence borrowing and spending. The second one is money supply management. This means that SARB itself manages the money supply to ensure there is enough liquidity in the economy. The last one is exchange rate policy, which means the central bank also monitors and influences the exchange rate. Let's move to the second one, policies, which is a fiscal policies. So the first point is about government spending, which means the South African government increases spending on infrastructure projects, education, and healthcare. And let's move it to tax policies, which means the government adjusts tax rates to influence consumer and business behavior. This means that if the government increase the price of the grocery or any other thing that the citizen need to buy, so the citizen will reduce their monthly allowance to buy grocery, and this will affect on the businesses. The last one is public work programs. The government implements public works programs to provide temporary employment activities, which means to all jobless citizens in South Africa. By having these public work programs, they will be able to fill temporary employment activity. This means that they will not just live their life without doing anything.
Now I will present about recommendation to prevent unemployment with education and skill development. Good education help people to get a job and makes the unemployment go down. Government need to make sure students nowadays learn these important subjects like STEM, that stand for science, technology, engineering, and maths. Then every school needs to offer training program for specific job to make sure the training fit what business need from this. At the same time, students can learn how in the real life work situation. Second is entrepreneurships and small business support. It can access to finance, money, help small business, and startup growth. Here are three ways government and bank can help. First is microloans. Microloans is small loans for starting or growing business. Second is grant. Grant is free money from the government to support new business. Last one is venture capital fund, which is investment in business with big potential banks. Banks should make it easier to lend money to small business. For your information, when small business grow, it helps boost the economy. Other than that, mentorships and training learn from experts. Experience by business owner can share advice to solve a problem and goals. Special support. Special support is incubators provide space, resources, and guidance for new business. And accelerators help business grow faster with support and funding.
To conclude, addressing unemployment in South Africa requires a multifaceted approach, including targeted public policies, economic reforms, and investment in education and skills development. By tackling this underlying issue, South Africa can work towards creating a more inclusive and dynamic economy that provides opportunity for all citizens. So that's all from our group. Thank you.